Hello everybody and welcome to a very special NORC broadcast for the NORC iRacing series here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. I have a very special guest in the booth with me. As you're going to see the starting grid roll across the bottom of your screen, you can see where your favorite driver starts. In the booth with me, Terrell Baker, also known as your boy TCB. Thank you for joining me for this broadcast.
Yeah! You're so welcome, Jared. You know, Charlotte is going to be such a fun race. They just came out with the day-to-night transition, so this race is going to be very different than any other Charlotte race that you have ever seen.
Yes, it's history. The first day-to-night transition race, and NORC is going to bring it to you here live action. It's going to be exciting. As you see, the trucks, are rolling off here. Femi Ola, by the way, on the pole. Ben Nelson on the outside. You know those guys. They're fast every week, starting up there. And again, seeing the rest of the drivers on the screen below. And yeah, about a half lap away here from the start. And you can see it's still light up. At the end of this race, we are going to be in complete darkness.
Yes, complete darkness is right, Jared. It's going to be dark as Dale out here. As you can see, Femi Ola and Benjamin Nelson, who's also a new Team TCB driver, him and Femi, Team TCB front row here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. This is going to be a very exciting race, like you said, Jared. History in the making here, the first ever day-to-night race on iRacing for the NORC League, and we're getting ready to come to the green.
Yes, the third race of the season here, and I'm going to let you take this start. Let's do this.
Alright, boys, here we are here at Charlotte. Can I get a good old Charlotte day tonight? Yeah!
Oh man, that's what we love to hear. I know everyone's going to love that. As we go into turn one, Femi with a great start. Malad Radman all over the back decklet of that truck, and they are going to take an advantage over Ben Nelson off too.
Yeah, here comes Real Radman, looking low on Femi. He's almost there. Femi's going to chop his nose here down to turn number 3 for the first time today.
And how about that pink trucker there, Sean Williams? Great qualifying run up in the top 5. Usually don't see qualifying that far to the front, but a great start for him, as well as he's side by side with his other Taylor Swift truck, Cody Miller there. Yeah,
how about Cody Miller also up there? And I believe that's Zoltan in 4th here. He's getting ready to look under Ben Nelson. And look at this, we got a battle for the lead. Real Radman, Malad Radman under Femi Ola, going down to turn number 3.
You know the fans are going crazy with him going for the lead.
Just slide by side here. Let's see what's gonna happen.
There's a big crash. Sean Williams, Marcus Richardson. Will gets hit right at the end there. Oh my gosh, early in the race, and lots of trucks taken out. And we just talked about Sean Williams. He had a top 5 qualifying run, and that thing is already smoking. Let's see what happened here.
Oh, looks like the 36 maybe got it to the back of him. I think that's James Simmons. And
yeah, oh man, he just... Oh man, James Simmons goes for a wild ride. Wow. Look at the 14 up on the wall. Marcus Richardson, that's a very fast truck, already damaged, and Will Klein right there at the last second. Man, wow, the 27 just gets by there. Look at all the guys going in the grass. Look at, TCB down there getting hit by the 75. And look at Spencer, just, I'm not hitting the brakes. We're going to come right through this and hope for the best.
On board with Sean Williams, or no, sorry,
I think this is Elijah. Yeah, and then he goes for a
man.
Wow.
A hard hit for William Klein there.
And see, this is early in the race like this. You know, it looks like James Simmons just kind of, I don't know, he just kind of maybe driving a little too hard there. Got in the back of Sean, and Sean, I felt like he could have saved it or spun to the inside. But I think he was just trying a little too hard to save it and just overcorrected and took a lot of guys out.
Yeah.
But yeah, you hate to see this early in the race.
Oh, the 10 into the inside wall there. Watch out, pit crews. Joseph Lombard's pit crew there had a scatter.
Oh, man.
Ready to come to the restart.
Yeah, wow. I mean, that took out, probably, I'd say 10 trucks, got damaged already. And we had a 40 truck field here today, so lots of guys in this race here. And, about a 4th of them involved in that wreck here as we get ready for another restart.
Femi Ola with a great jump on Malad Radman here. Coming back to the green flag. See Malad maybe going to try to get a push from Benjamin Nelson. He's going to get clear of Zoltan there. And they set off into turn number 2.
Yes, Milad and Ben Nelson going to clear that 96 off turn number 2, and then Cody Miller there following in 5th. Down to the bottom of the racetrack, here comes Ben Nelson in that 79. He wants to take that second position.
Whoa!
Whoa, Milad puts a block on him.
Oh.
Says, no, I don't think so. And now that's going to have a run for Zoltan on the outside.
Yeah, and look at Cody Miller all back there, lurking there, trying to get ready to get in position to take the position away. As now you see Zoltan on the outside of Benjamin Nelson and Real Radman there, Milad Radman.
Yeah, and you see it, like we've talked about already, it's the day-to-night transition. We're in the daylight still. Not as much grip as the track will have later, most likely. So, you know, it's just going to be interesting to see who's fast now, who's fast later. And right now we're seeing Femiola being really, really fast right now as he's pulling away. Up front, we got a battle right here. It looks like it's Tom Mercier and Justin Lisenby there, side-by-side for about 7th.
And look at Keaton Jones back there, I believe in, like, 9th. He's getting ready to get under Tom here. And Lisenby almost clear of Tom, and he does it. No,
he's going to try to make it clear, but not quite, as the 68 comes back to the outside in that ESPN ride there on the outside. And it's interesting to see early in this race, can that outside work, or is the bottom line the preferred way?
Yeah, you see right now, everybody up front really running down low, but you see Lisenby just completed that pass on Tom there. So the outside line might not be the line just yet. But we know later on in this race, the track is going to change no matter what. So you better be ready.
Yes, it's definitely going to change. And to a little note there in that battle right there, the 34, that is Jordan Mackey. He is actually our point leader coming into this race. As we go through back to the field, there's a fast guy we have to watch, Logan Clampett.
Yes, the Clampster, the pro driver. You got to watch out for Logan Clampett. I tell you what, he's going to be fast. He's fast everywhere. So you got to watch out. He's going to make his way through the field here.
Yeah, and he's in the back right now, but I think he does that by design. He wants to drive through the field, kind of show these guys up. But I tell you what, there's a lot of good competition here. It ain't going to just be, you know, it ain't just going to be him driving through the field and winning this thing like that. I think it's going to be a little tough for him. As we see a battle that's myself and Cody Miller going to the outside here and taking that 5th position away.
Yeah, nice run there by you, Jared. Out there on the outside, you were right up against the wall there about. And now look at that, Joseph Lombard in the top 10. Actually, he's passed about a lap car of Elijah Gracia. And, you know, Joseph is having a good run. I know we're not on him right now. Just want to touch on him. Now we're around him.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Thank you, cameraman.
Joseph, you know, this is, I believe, his first start. So, you know, this is a great first start for him. He's running a part-time schedule after retiring 2 seasons ago. And, you know, he's been doing a great job as a commentator. And for him to come out here and run good like this so far earlier on in the race, this is great for him.
Yeah, very impressive. And obviously a fan favorite, Joseph Lombard. I know a lot of guys here watching him, rooting him every week. And yeah, we see him in the booth. We had a little, you know, issue with MaxSpeed TV and Rudy, and with the new patch that they couldn't broadcast this race. So that's why we have this very special broadcast with us here in the booth, and it's fun to be able to do this here again. And Joseph's out there on the track racing, so he's probably having fun there behind the wheel. As we go farther back in the field, looks like there's John Barry in that NORC sponsored truck there. In a really fierce battle with a bunch of guys here. They're just trying to get in line or try to figure out their trucks right now, as we are, you know, very early in this race still.
Yeah, right now it's all about getting touchy, feely with your truck here. Try to figure out where you can run, what line is good. You see a couple guys running middle to high. You see the 37 running up high, passing by Elijah. Yes, he has, oh, got somebody in the wall there. That's Rambler. Scott Rambler hit the wall off of 4 here. Wow. He's going to lose a few spots. Got to watch. Maybe he's got a tire going down soon here.
And yeah, and that coming off turn 4, it is tricky. You think you're going to be fine staying in the gas, and all of a sudden that wall will just sneak up there and get you. It's pretty tight off turn 4 here. At least to me, I always think it is.
Oh yes, it is very tight here. You see Cody Miller now in a heated battle with his teammate Justin Lisenby, and Keaton Jones also having a good run.
Yes, very nice run. Yeah.
You go, Keaton.
Oh, and wow, really slow truck.
Yeah, the 10 truck. Not really too sure who that is.
Yeah, sorry, you know, NORC this season, there is a lot of new guys, and we'll try our best to get the names and everything. But yeah, that 10 truck murdered almost a pit crew in that first caution. But he's still out there, you know, making laps. It's a long race. You know, there could be a couple more big wrecks. He can still get a somewhat decent finish compared to where he's running right now. You never know, so it's good to see him out on the track still running laps.
And I tell you what, Jared, this is a big pack here, 3 wide as they go by to 10. This pack is all looked like a bunch of good NORC drivers. Aaron Smith there. 75
Oh, yeah.
of Jose Solis Jr. Daniel Falkingham's up there.
3 wide.
Yeah, look at that.
I'm telling you, I don't know if we're at Charlotte or Talladega a little bit in this pack. These guys are racy back here. Look at this. There's Spencer Owens there in the 12.
And look at
and then you saw Rambler getting the wall there a little bit, but he's still battling back on that outside line.
Yeah, Spencer Owens on the outside of, I believe that's 61. Not really too sure. Yeah, 61. Sorry about that. Spencer on the outside of the 61 here, and now...
We got to truck sideways right in front of the pack!
That's Daniel Falkingham. Great save!
He makes a save, but they're still trying to save it. Oh my gosh!
Holy!
They're swerving everywhere, but they all continue on. And Daniel Falkingham, we saw last week, he had one heck of a crash at Michigan.
Yeah, they
kind of surprised to see him back in the truck this week.
Yeah, they had to surgically repair his neck just so he could be here for this race this week.
What a story that is. And we see John Barry in the 74, just kind of taking it easy here, a little bit farther back in the pack. He might have clipped that apron a little bit there, and that makes that outside line get the run down the back stretch. Not really sure who's in that 37, but they are side by side there, along with the 7 and the 61.
I'll tell you what, 37 or Rambler. Oh, hold on, the 7 sideways. Oh, we know that. Oh, no! Daniel Falkingham again. Oh my God, that surgically repaired neck. Oh, Ariati, Spencer Owens.
Oh, Spencer's sliding through the front stretch. Oh my gosh. I mean, how... 2 weeks in a row, this 20 truck is flying in the air, and it looks like the 61 just kind of misjudging. Oh my goodness.
Same thing as the first wreck. Wow. Oh man.
Where did he go?
Caden in the wall there. Oh man, I mean, yeah, where did Daniel go? He's like a football. He's out of here.
Oh my gosh.
Man.
See Elijah squeaking by there. He was in that first wreck. Yeah, it just looked like the 61 was trying to go to the outside and just had a wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he's gone.
He's gone. He's out of here. Home run.
And I think that was Ariati, had nowhere to go. Oh, Spencer. I don't know if maybe he lagged through that, but he definitely might have got some damage there. Caden Henry there in the 19.
Ari just got clipped there at the end of that. Let's see.
Yeah, just nowhere to go at all.
Didn't get a lot of damage, actually.
Yeah, he might be okay. He got pretty lucky there. There might have been maybe some netcode that kind of was into his favor there during that wreck, and you know, we see that a lot here in iRacing. As lap 20, I think we will see pit stops here.
Oh yeah, I think so too. You know, the track is changing, the sun is starting to go down, so, and you know, you're gonna need fuel eventually. So here they come down pit road.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that a lot. The track changing. That's, you know, the first day to night transition race. It's just, the tracks just keep getting faster and faster too, and it'll be interesting to see who can adjust to that as everyone's coming to their pit stalls here for the first time today.
Femi Olat is going to get 4 tires of fuel as Tom Mercier, I think,
looks like he might have missed his stall.
Yeah, a lot of people. Jared Darling missing his stall. He's backing up. Oh man.
Oh man. And looks like Logan Clampett's the first one out of the box going away. Femi Olat will win the race.
Oh man, look at that. Burned him down out of pit road. Zoltan second. Benjamin Nelson. Cody Miller up there. I believe Malad lost a few spots on pit road.
He definitely did. And iRacing did make a change though. The pit signs usually when you're coming in your box are kind of waving right in front of your stall where you can see it. That doesn't happen now. So I mean, a lot of guys could have not been ready for that or didn't know and missed their stalls. That's why we saw maybe a lot of guys missing their stalls there.
And I want to point out something you just saw a few seconds ago before whenever they came into pit road. Turn 3 looked pretty bright. Now we got a cloud over the track, which means more grip.
Oh boy.
And the track is really going to change now. This is going to be these drivers' first taste of the track change here on iRacing.
Absolutely. And yeah, you can definitely just tell it's a much darker here in 3 and 4 already with the sun setting. Pace car is off. Zoltan on the outside, but Femi is the leader, I'm pretty sure, on the inside. Yes, he is, and he is down and away. Green flags back out here at Charlotte. Cody Miller all over the back of Zoltan. He's ready to go.
Side by side down to 1 here. Let's see. Zoltan can maybe try to get by Ben Nelson. No, he's going to lose a spot maybe to Ben. You see Cody Miller swung down to get behind Ben. Push his teammate by Zoltan.
There. And look at that little bit of bump drafting down the back straightaway at Charlotte. I feel like the inside line is where you want to be on these restarts, and you can see Ben Nelson. It looks like he is going to be clear of Zoltan. Maybe it's close, but he's there just barely on the outside still. No, so didn't quite clear him like I thought he would.
Yeah, he's hanging tough. As you see now, Ben Nelson clears him. Cody's getting a little bit tight. He's going to have to crack the throttle just a little bit, and Zoltan's going to get a nice run off 2.
Yeah, can't use all that racetrack off turn 2. And he had to lift, you know, and we'll see that a lot here. This track, like I said, come off the corners, it gets really tight, and you just can't, when you can't use all the racetrack, you're going to have to lift, and it's hard to complete that pass really close into the wall. I think that was Justin Lisenby. Yeah, that was close.
Using up all that racetrack. Oh, Zoltan in the wall, entering turn 1.
Just misjudged a little bit there. Look at Milad Radman coming back after a pretty bad pit stop. On the inside, they all are in a line trying to get by Zoltan, who hit the wall just a half lap ago, and Cody Miller pushing the 79 once again.
I think he thinks he's at Daytona or Talladega, really pump drafting the heck out of his teammate there. As you see, Ben Nelson slides up in front of Zoltan, grabs the 2nd spot. Oh, not just yet. Here comes Zoltan with a nice run off turn number 4. They're going to be side by side going into turn 1.
He keeps getting that great run on the outside, but I think Ben might have enough distance now this time. Now Cody Miller wants to get that 3rd spot as he looks to the inside. Milad Radman not sure which line to run as he goes to the bottom now.
You know what? I think Zoltan hitting the wall that might have damaged his truck a little bit on the straightaway. Now he might have a loss of straightaway speed here.
Yeah, that could be a possibility. Unfortunately, the damage in here, you kind of make a little contact, it really does hurt you, especially with the trucks, with the less horsepower and everything. And so it does hurt more in the trucks, I would say, than maybe the B car or the Cup car.
Here comes Logan Clampett going up through the field. Like we said, he started way in the back. Now here he is running up front. He is our driver to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. He is always the driver to watch when he is in the field in any type of race. But there is, like I said, really good competition in this race as he's side by side with Zoltan Hurt. Can't say his last name, but Zoltan on the outside. Justin Gao coming back to the inside here as the front 4 have kind of separated single file.
Give a shout to Cody Miller again here. He's running 3rd now as you see Real Radman, Milad Radman looking under him. And you see Lisenby now trying to get by Zoltan there. And I'm telling you, that damage is really starting to hurt him.
Yeah, it definitely looks like it is. Milad Radman to the inside of Cody Miller for 3rd now. Nice restart and first few laps from Milad here. He has gained a few spots. Now looking for that 3rd position.
Whoa,
almost makes contact
touched
there. They might have touched. It was very close.
Gonna clear him? Nope. Cody's gonna get a nice run off the corner here. So we got the bumper cam with Real Radman and about everybody else in the field.
Yes, and now the 5th place truck right behind Milad Radman in that Lion King paint scheme. New movie coming out next year. I'm sure a lot of people are excited about that. And then we go through the field here a little more back. Oh, just kidding. We're back up front now.
Cody Miller still hanging 10 on the outside of Milad, while Milad's hanging 9. We're going to see here if Cody can try to clear him. Milad's actually going to clear him. Crossover! Hold on! Here comes Cody Miller down to turn number 3 side by side with Real Radman, the Milad Radman.
As he throws it in there, gets an advantage, but now he's going to have to lift as he goes up the racetrack, and look at the run behind them Logan Clampett will have. But we are on board again with Milad Radman on the outside of Cody Miller. This is for the 3rd spot, and I think that outside line might be coming in a little bit. We're seeing a lot more guys up there.
Track changing, I'm telling you.
Yep, and you see the advantage as he pulls ahead of Cody Miller.
Now, see, everybody else is going to be watching this. You know, Milad just made a move on the outside. Maybe not Clampett. Clampett might not be watching as he goes down low here on Cody Miller. Maybe going to try to get by him. But as you can see now, there's a cloud over turns 3 and 4, so it's a little bit darker than it was last lap. So that's going to really depend on what line you want to run in 3 and 4 now, because now there's going to be a little bit more grip.
Yeah, as we go a little bit farther back, we see Zoltan continuing to maybe fall back from that damage with the wall. By the way, I want to make a note we didn't mention. Lap 50 is our stage caution, and all these guys race into that for those points, you know, the playoff point as well, and the 10-to-1 point for finishing in the top 10. So we're getting closer and closer to the stage break, and the racing's just going to keep getting, you know, crazier and crazier as they want to get every point they can.
Give a shout to Joseph Lombard. I believe he's running about 9th or 10th here. He's having a great run. You know, like I said earlier, he's running a part-time schedule here. But oh, car on the wall. No, sorry, that's the slow truck with a 10. But yeah, Joseph's running great here. You know, first race back. Good to see him back.
Yeah, it's really impressive to be even part-time and come in here in NORC for as competitive as this league is, and to be up there amongst all these guys with Justin Lisenby and you know Zoltan racing for, this is probably about 6th, 7th, 8th spot right here. So great run for Joseph as he's looking for more, as these guys are they might be holding him up a little bit, it looks like.
Yeah, see Keaton Jones just got by Lisenby there, and now the 37 gonna try to get by. We've been seeing that 37 running the high side ever since the drop to green, so maybe that's where he feels comfortable at, and it seems like maybe he might be able to try to get by. Oh no, now he goes down low as soon as I said that, of course. He's gonna try to clear Lisenby down low, which I don't think is a smart move. You see everybody was able to clear him on the high side, now he goes down low. Let's see if he'll be able to do it.
The 37 is another new driver in NORC this year, running up here in the top 10. It's a great run for him. And this is definitely the battle for 6th position, as Zoltan might be holding these guys up with that damage, but when you run his line and stuff, it's kind of hard to make that pass when you can't use all the racetrack to make the passes. And 37 on the outside of Joseph. I think Joseph's actually trying to make that pass on the inside here.
Yeah, he drives right up side by side with him, about even in the center of the corner. Now to 37 with a run off the corner here. Oh, somebody in the wall. Tom Mercier back there.
That was a hard into the wall back there. Yeah, if it was him, that's a tough break. That's the ESPN truck. How about this?
Yeah, battle for the lead. Here comes Benjamin Nelson underneath Femi Olat, going down to the turn number 1. Let's see what happens.
Oh my gosh, he saves it though.
What a save.
Well, I think he's still trying to save it. Someone else I saw smoke. And look at Logan clamp it.
There he comes. The clampster. Putting the clamps on the lead, and he's got it.
As if he needed that to get any easier. As he's going to take the lead from those guys getting together. I was just about to talk about, you know, what a drive for Ben Nelson here. Past Femi Olat. Not easy thing to do, but a little bit of contact. And what a save by Femi, though. I mean, he was sideways that whole corner.
Yeah, I mean, not many drivers would be able to save it. I mean, that was, he was dead sideways in the middle of the corner there.
Yeah, that big slide probably is going to hurt his tires, though, so it'll be interesting to see. You know, we are only about 10 to 15 laps from that stage break, so just kind of like get to that stage caution pit, get some tires, and then go on with your day. But as we see the top 3 here, Milad Rabin now with all that shuffling and craziness we saw in turn 1, he's up to 2nd, but look at Ben Nelson coming back.
Yeah, he tried to throw the block on him down there in the quad over. Here comes Ben down low. It looks like he might be able to clear him. No? Milad's coming back out there on the outside.
So tough to complete that pass on the bottom, as he's gonna, looks like he's gonna fall right back in line behind Milad. He will, and look at Cody Miller looking for 4th.
There he comes.
Gonna try to squeeze up in front of Femi.
Oh, Cody Miller, teammates.
Oh, he gets hit
37. Hard. Oh man.
Oh, and Femi has lots of damage.
Oh, watch out, everybody! Oh, Tom Mercier. Oh, we got another wreck.
Oh my gosh, Arca breaks. It looked like, I think Cody Miller maybe tried to slide up in front.
Yeah, that's what I think. It looks like he tried to clear Femi.
Oh man, and yeah, that's a hard hit. That's gonna really probably ruin, especially this hit right here.
Oh.
Yeah, that's really gonna hurt the Cody Miller machine. Femi's smoking from that hit, so he is probably, well, obviously, he is done for the day or out of it to win.
And look
at these guys
Oh my
flying.
gosh, Jose. I mean, Tom
Mercy. Oh my.
Oh, Rambler might be done after that.
Yeah, I don't really know why those guys didn't get checked up in time, but yeah, well. Maybe Femi just got into the back of him.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. That was really close. I'm not sure if Cody Miller was trying to slide up or if Femi just straight got into the back of him. Now, there's only about 10 laps to go for the stage. Everyone's gonna pit, I'm sure, but will we see any strategy maybe for the stage points?
Yeah, we'll see. This was the longest run. Maybe somebody might try to take 2 tires. We'll see what happens here.
And also, we got to watch and see if people get into their pit stalls a little more clean this time. The first one, we saw a number of guys have trouble getting into their stall.
Comes Ben Nelson screeching to a stop here. Looks like it's going to be a little bit cleaner. Yeah, I don't really see anybody backing up. Clean pit stop. Logan Clampett out and away.
And he's going to, looks like, easily win the race off pit road. Yes, Clampett will.
Lies be getting a spot. I believe Zoltan doesn't look like he fixed his damage. Clean pit.
And yeah, one of the fast guys, Femiola, out of this race, along with Cody Miller. They were both in the top 5 when they got together there, so that's 2 really fast trucks out of this race.
What a shame. How about Ariotti? He was involved in that big crash.
I was just about to say that. He was in that first crash, and he is up here in the top 10. Let's get this restart going here, TCV.
All right, here we go. We've got Benjamin Nelson and Logan Clampett. The Clampster gets going. He says, yeah! As he gets back going. Clampett is gone, baby. I mean, he's out of the track. He is out of here, man. I don't think these guys are going to be able to catch him before the stage is over.
Yeah, Ben Nelson maybe sleeping a little bit on that restart as Malad Radman looks to the inside for that second spot. And Justin Lisenby here now in 3rd going for it as they fan out down the back straightaway looking for all these positions going into 3.
Lisenby's going to be able to get there. Seems like on the restart that low line is a line to really be in. The high side comes in later on. You see now Malad Radman, the real Radman.
Wow, look at the pushing.
Yeah, 5 laps to go here in the stage. See Benjamin Nelson's going to be able to maybe try to get by Justin Lisenby on the outside.
All these guys in the top 10 racing for extra bonus points. Malad Radman moves into 2nd. Ben Nelson, Justin Lisenby battling for 3rd. And I noticed that the track now is even brighter again in 3 and 4. The clouds have gone away, they've separated a little bit, and the sun's back on that racetrack beaten down.
Track change. I mean, we're going to be talking about it all race long. This is a long race. So, you know, I mean, obviously the sun's going to be going down, clouds are going to come. Yeah, I mean, it's just going to change, and it's just about who has a truck. Who has a truck that's going to be good enough whenever the change happens.
Absolutely right. And side by side still for that 3rd position. 31 on the inside, 79 on the outside. And then back there in 5th is Zoltan in 5th. Just kind of by himself. And look at this pack back here for 6th on back.
Keaton Jones, how about him?
And there we go. Thank you, cameraman. Spencer Owens, what a rebound. We saw him spinning through the infield on that first caution. Ariotti as well.
Tom Mercier up there also behind Jared Alexander Darling. He's going to dive low. Oh, no, sorry. That is our fearless leader, Jonathan Alexander Berry, diving under. Oh, Airy a little bit.
Airy really slow, or maybe got loose there, it looked like, as he's going to just go to the inside, lose a bunch of spots there.
Wow, big implications there for Ariotti. So now you see John Berry going to maybe try to get by him as he does. And now Aaron Smith.
Yeah.
I've not talked about him all race.
Yep, and this battle up here continuing on. They go past that lap truck already. Still out there, though, logging laps.
Try to gain every position he can. We've got some trucks out of the race, so maybe he'll be able to get up there. So you've got 1 lap to go on the stage here. Jared Darling and Joseph Lombard side by side. Jared hits the apron a little bit.
Oh, he throws it in there!
Gotta get those stage points.
Yeah, they're battling. This is for, I believe, 9th or something like that here. For some points here in the stage. John Berry behind them. Joseph Lombard on the outside. But for the stage win, Logan Clampett will come off turn number 4 here at Charlotte and win the stage here today. Coming from the back of the field, already to the front.
Yes, great stage win for Logan Clampett, the Clampster. I believe that is his first stage win of the season. Not too sure if he won it last week at Michigan, but as far as my knowledge, I believe this is his first stage win.
Yes, and that is a playoff point here. In this series, those do matter. And we're going to see pit stops here once again. I'm pretty sure that was about a 6-7 lap run, I believe, but tires, they do matter here, and everyone's going to come down as you see.
Yeah, we'll see if this is going to be a clean pit road or pit stop here. He's got a few cars staying out there. I believe they're all lapped down. Logan Clampitt comes in there. And see everybody else coming down. Malad Radman coming to a stop in his pit stall. Looks like everybody so far is having a nice clean pit stop. We don't see anyone backing up. We'll see who wins the race off pit road. Spencer
Owens already down and away. He's been working his way back from that spin earlier. And I think the 31 of Justin Lisaby is going to be your leader here. Where is Logan Clampitt? Don't even see him coming off pit road here.
Wow, there
he is. Not sure what's going on there with the 62 truck, but our stage winner going to be at the back of the pack again. It'll be fun to watch him come through the field, though, I'm sure.
We're getting reports that the air gun was
on the man, hate
45.
when that happens.
Yeah, what a shame. Sorry, not 45-62. What a shame.
Yeah, well, as if he needed another challenge, he's going to come through the field again. We're going to have another restart here. Sun getting closer and closer to sunset here. Pace car is off, and new leader Justin Lisaby on the gas. Green flags back out here at Charlotte.
Spencer Owen and Keaton Jones.
Yeah, that's two guys right there having a great run today. And I'm more impressed with Spencer Owens. He was spinning. He went back to about probably 30th, I would say, after that crash. And he does have a little bit of damage on the back end, not slowing him down at all. He's up here battling for a top 5.
Look at Keaton Jones under Benjamin
He wants
Nelson.
more.
Battle for third there. Ben looks like he's going to clear him. Spencer's going to go to the outside.
I would have to say, early on in this race, Keaton Jones, this might be one of his better NORC performances. I mean, what a great run here for the 77 up here battling with these really, really fast guys. I mean, all these guys up here, they were championship contenders last year. And he is, I mean, Ben Nelson, the champion. Lisenby, I believe, was in the Final Four, if I remember right.
Yes,
and Malad Radman always fast everywhere. So it's great. And look at John Barry here.
Under Joseph Lombard. Lombard is going to get cleared by Jonathan Alexander Barry there. And now you see everybody just kind of getting single file. We'll start to see, well, as soon as you say that, Joseph decides to look low on them.
Yeah, why would he do what we're saying?
Right.
But, yeah, John Barry, we saw him. He was kind of just taking it easy back there around 20th, and now he's up here in the top 10 as the race is going on. It looks like he's got some speed in that 74 truck. And a battle for the lead.
Former Team TCB member, Malad Radman, who decided to switch sides and go to Iowa Corn, battling with Team TCB member Justin Lisaby for the race lead.
Along with Malad Radman, Spencer Owens, and the one truck in Iowa Corn Motorsports there, all in the top 6, having a great run, all battling with TCB drivers. It's a team battle here in this league. It's always fun to see them battling out every week.
Yes, it is always very fun to be battling with Iowa Corn every week at every single track. Yeah,
not only that, both owners are here broadcasting this race today.
Right.
My team's better. But anyway, side by side for third, Ben Nelson, Keaton Jones continuing that impressive run on the outside. That might be the preferred groove here when you're side by side here, and he might get that run off the corner.
Is he gonna get him?
Ben still has it just a little bit there on the inside. Spencer Owens looking to take advantage of these guys battling. Could he make it 3 wide? No, he does not. He stays, he's trying to decide what line to go in.
And you see a cloud maybe, or maybe the sun's just setting, but it is getting considerably darker front stretch and in 3 and 4.
Yeah, it's really cool. I mean, this is the first time ever we're getting to see, a whole race and just how different the track looks as the sun's setting. And I have to admit, it's pretty dang cool.
Yes, it is. This is what we've been waiting for years and years. And we finally got it. And we're bringing it right here to you. Right here on NORC TV.
As we have a battle for 4th, Spencer Owens continuing this amazing drive as he's going to the inside of Ben Nelson for 4th, but Ben gets the good run off the corner as they go down the backstretch. We're on board here with Ben Nelson. I'm just kidding. Why would we keep doing what I'm talking about?
And here comes Jared Darling
Whoa!
on the outside of Spencer Owens. You know, we have not said a lot about Jared this race, but here he is out here in the top 10, about to get a top 5 maybe from Spencer Owens. As we got a battle for the lead up there, Real Radman going side by side with Justin Lizaby, and he cleared him. Wow,
wow, he
move.
does clear him off the course.
Whoa!
And he's off the track at iRacing. That is not a caution, so we are probably going to stay green.
Yes, the track is still green. We are still green right here at Charlotte Motor Speedway as Justin Lizaby got...
And where's he at?
Oh, there he is.
He's lagging.
Yeah, he's lagging and lagging back. He is falling back to third now as you see Jared Darling and Spencer Owens almost 3 wide. Joseph Lombard into this battle out of nowhere.
Jared Darling way up by the wall on the outside. And he gets the run off the corner and looking to the outside of Justin Lizaby now. And by the way, after all that happening, Keaton Jones is leading this race.
How about that? His first lap sled. What a career day for Keaton Jones.
Definitely a career day, as we are halfway now here through this race. Lap 63 completed of the 125. Hopefully I'm doing my math right. I think we're halfway. So, and then Keaton Jones still leading this thing over Ben Nelson. I'm so impressed by this guy right here.
I'm impressed too. You know, this is good for him. Somebody that usually runs around 20th here today is now leading this race. And I know Benjamin Nelson is my teammate and I am his team owner, but I want to see Keaton Jones hold him off here. And as you see now, Benjamin Nelson going low. Let's see maybe if Keaton can hold him off here.
And we got really excited and other things were happening as it happened, but I mean, what a tough break for Milad Radman. I mean, he was fast, and he made contact with that inside wall. I'm sure his truck is definitely not competitive anymore, but he's still out there running, and as you can see on the top of the screen, 23rd position now. Really tough break for Milad Radman. I know a lot of fans here really love Real Radman, the big YouTuber, out here on the track with these guys, and we didn't really get a replay. I don't know if Justin got in the back of him, or if maybe there were some lag issues.
Yeah,
because we're seeing the 31 lagging, so don't know what happened there.
Yeah, we saw Milad make a big power move there, 1 and 2, and cleared him. Still not really too sure on what happened there. Hopefully we'll get a replay soon as we go through the field. There's the claim.
And look at this guy.
Right there. Tyler Ducharme. Not a lot about him, Mr. Dirt Tracker here. He's running about 15th with the Clamster. Clamster's really moved up pretty well here. See them going by Brad Brothwell and Sean Williams.
Yeah, I didn't even realize Tyler was in this race. That's a guy we always see up front. I wonder if maybe he got some damage in one of them early wrecks and he just doesn't have the competitive speed that we're used to seeing there in Tyler Ducharme.
Aaron Smith getting by Trey Gallagher.
And then we see right there Sean Williams, the first caution here today. Just out there logging laps, really slow, really tough break after he had a great qualifying run. But he's still out there just logging laps, trying to get any point he can. Maybe looking for that 36 to wreck him.
Yeah. And there he is. Milad Radman all alone.
Yeah. And we're seeing a lot of competitive, fast people have problems today. So, I mean, it's kind of crazy to see here as we got the 31 here in 3rd, Jared Darling, Spencer Owens, Joseph Lombard right behind them in 6th.
Yeah, how about that? Keaton Jones still hanging tough in 2nd here. Great job for him.
Yeah, definitely I would say the driver of the race so far is that 77 there in 2nd place. Not sure if many people saw this coming, but I'm sure the driver did. He probably knows he's got speed, just hasn't been able to show it maybe a lot. Look at John Barry here.
Yeah, now the 2 league owners, the lower league owner and the North league owner, side by side. Oh, now Joseph clears them, and Jose Solis Jr. Here he comes. Gonna try to make a move. You see Zoltan back there. He's really falling back. I'm telling you, that damage. I don't know if he repaired it or not, but it has really hurt him. He went from a contender to leading this race to all the way back in about 10th. Or sorry, maybe about 8th. Yeah,
just not quite the speed that he probably had at the beginning of the race. Logan Clampett, you know, the air gun issue we had on that pit stop. He's coming back from that, and he's already up to, looks like about the 12th position, battling for 11th with Tyler Ducharme.
Oh No, dude.
Oh, he's
no,
on the wall.
no. Oh my gosh. The third bar. Oh my gosh. And that is our point leader.
Yeah, that is our point leader, Jordan Mackey, I believe is his name. Tyler Ducharme and him making contact. Here's a replay.
Wow, it's like Tyler didn't even know he was there. I mean, he knew he was there, but man.
Oh gosh, look at that 34.
Right to where the safer barrier and the actual concrete wall meet. Oh man, Ariotti, look at that. Your boy TC going under him. Holy cow.
Yeah, and I wasn't quite sure, and I was just about to say maybe Tyler Ducharme didn't have damage, he just taking it easy. Well, now he's definitely got damage, so he will not be competitive after this. And look at this onboard. I don't even know where we're at, if we're at Charlotte or Atlanta. I don't know, but look at, oh my, look at this.
Oh yeah, did a nice bump wrap there, and then see you later.
And what a wild wreck that was. I mean, it looks like Tyler just thought maybe he was clear. He definitely came up.
Yeah, he definitely came up and down there. I mean, how many trucks have we had flip this race? I think that's the third or fourth one.
It might be the third one, maybe the fourth.
Yeah.
Because I think, yeah, we saw Daniel fly and disappear. James.
Yeah,
and
James.
Elijah went up on his side, and now we got this last one here. Pit stops again.
Let's see if Keaton Jones could get a nice pit stop here after having a career day. See everyone getting into their pit stops here. As you see, it is getting darker. It's about that time where the lights are going to click on here. And we'll see this track go from day to complete night.
And I am so excited to see that. It's the first time ever in iRacing we're going to see this. So, I mean, it's going to be exciting. And Ben Nelson wins the race off pit road.
Good pit stop for, well, I mean, Keaton lost one spot. Still alright. At least he didn't go from second to like 14th or have an air gun issue like Logan Clampett did earlier on in the race.
And here is your top 5. We got Ben Nelson's going to choose the outside here. Very interesting. And Justin Lisenby, Keaton Jones with that great run. Spencer Owens also a fantastic run. And how about Jose Jr. in 5th of the 75. Joseph Lombard 6th. Pace car is off.
Benjamin Nelson with a great restart. He's gone, baby, go!
Absolutely gone.
Justin Lisenby, Spencer Owens takes over 3rd. Keaton Jones back to 4th. And I believe Justin Alexander Lombard is at 5th here. Get the Lombard bell going, because that man is up here.
In the top 5. What a run here for the 82 truck. He is trying to hold those guys off. He goes to the inside. And he's right in front of that 75 Jose. Look, and I think that's Zoltan coming back. Maybe did he fix his damage, or maybe just had a good restart here as they are side by side here for about the 7th position. And here comes Logan Clampett.
The Clampster, he's coming. He's putting the clamp on the field. He is coming, boys.
Wow, almost some contact there between John Barry and Jared Darling there. That could have been big, but no contact. They continue on as we really see a lot of single file. One truck to the inside there.
Yeah, somebody way down there. I don't know if they're 3 wide or what. Man, we got a pack going on back there. See, oh, Jared in the grass. Hold on.
Agricultural racing here. As he looks to the inside of John Barry, and you know these guys, they've had run-ins before. We've seen it a few times in this league, and nothing yet so far. I think he might have actually backed off big time there, almost gets run over, and we go a little bit farther back in the field. Look at the 24, this TCB there, in the 25.
Yeah, Real Radman coming back up through the field. Hey, how about, let's give a shout to that boy TC on the outside of Ariotti.
There we go.
Got a lot of damage at 25. He's been involved in a few crashes that you didn't see, but here he goes clearing Ariotti. Great job, TC.
Yes, and you know that's the thing though. We hit that the first wreck was so big. I mean, there might have been some trucks that we are not sure that were involved. That were involved in the wreck. So, and I think the 25 might have been in that one. And we see here's the 03. I think that's Nicholas Caruso. Haven't said a word about him. He might have been. Oh, there's contact there.
Oh, let's Tyler do something. Oh my God! And with another truck upside down. Criminy! Oh, Tyler pops out!
Woo!
Oh my god. Back to back.
I swear, every time we start talking about somebody new, something happens, and this time again, I want to say, yeah, he gets put in the wall. Oh,
a little
netcode,
netcode,
actually.
Yeah, looks like the 9 maybe thought he was clear, and then...
Oh, and then he
wow,
comes down and clips Tyler. I think it's Tony Hilbrands, I believe, in the 9.
Oh, wow, big netcode right there. With the
yes, and look at Tyler on top of 03.
Gosh. And again, another truck upside down. NASCAR needs to do something about this right now. This is ridiculous. 5 trucks upside down, someone's going to get hurt.
Someone's going to die.
Well, we already had one. Daniel Falkenham, R.I.P.
Yeah, he lost his second neck. And see, oh, he just can't save that. And then right on the straightaway.
Oh my God!
What a wild ride.
Getting reports that Tyler Ducharme actually has lost an eye socket in this crash. What a shame.
Hate to see that.
Well, he can't see now, so.
And the track getting darker and darker yet. Sun setting here in Charlotte, North Carolina. We're going to have more pit stops, probably, I'd imagine.
Benjamin Nelson going to leave everybody down pit road. How about Logan Clampett? We didn't see that. He got by Joseph Lombard here. See Tom Mercier, maybe a lap down, a bunch of lap down cars staying out. See if these pit stops are clean. The past couple have been clean. Let's see what happens here.
Everybody's smooth into their stalls. Milad Raman, by the way, all these cautions helping him get his damage fixed, and maybe he can improve his position as the race off pit road. Let's see who will get it this time.
Yeah, Benjamin Nelson, how about that? Logan Clampett. He really yelled at his pit crew about the air gun. They're not messing up anymore.
No, they are not, and that's a good pit stop, because I believe he came in about 7th or 8th, or maybe 6th, I think, and now he's 3rd, so... that is not what Ben Nelson wants to see. And maybe I'm not sure who Lisenby in the 31.
Maybe a speeding penalty. Yes, we're getting word. A lot of words. He's got a speeding penalty.
They're yelling in our ears, speeding on the 31. So, really tough break for another fast truck here tonight. What is going on?
Man, I'm telling you, the thing with these guys being fast, their NASCAR does not like it today, so they are taking them out, and they're giving guys like Keaton Jones a chance in this race, who's restarting 4th. Green flag is back in the air. Benjamin Nelson on the wood, the clampster. He's trying to put the clamps on 2nd. Spencer Owens down low. Let's see what happens down to turn number 1 as the lights are on here at Charlotte Motor Speedway.
I was just about to mention that the lights have come on for this day-to-night transition. History here tonight in NORC.
Look at Zoltan coming up. Keaton Jones going to lose a spot. Here comes Clampett, trying to put the clamps on 2nd, and I believe he's going to clamp it down.
And Spencer Owens continuing this great drive. In 3rd, he goes right up in front of Zoltan, not letting him get a run on the outside. Keaton Jones now wants that spot from Zoltan.
You know, no
and
matter...
Now,
oh, sorry, Jared.
Oh, go ahead. You got it.
No matter what, Keaton Jones, career day. No matter where he finishes. If he flips out of the track, this is still a very successful day. Very successful day for this underfunded team. See, he's got no sponsors on the car. This is still a very great day for Keaton Jones. A great learning curve for him. Young guy. 13 years old in the league. It's not 13. But you get what I'm saying. He's a young guy. This is a great run for him. See Jared Darling now clearing.
Wow, he threw it in there into turn 1, but it's going to work.
Like a baseball, he clears them. And Jose now going to take
Wow, maybe a little bit of a shot to the back bumper John Barry gave him. And look at how much brighter the track just got there.
All the lights are on.
And now they're all on. We had a little malfunction there.
Man, and I tell you what, from about 10 laps ago till right now, you could really just tell the difference in the track. And also, if you look at the groove is really widening out a lot since the beginning of this race to right now. So kudos. Joseph Lombard on the wall. Not too sure what's going on back there, but kudos to iRacing once again on this. This is a great. Oh, Joseph Lombard's got a problem back there. Just saw him go straight into the corner.
So funny.
To your channel. User was moved out of your channel.
Yo, the caution is out, actually.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what happened. I saw Joseph just go straight into turn 3 and slide up to somebody. Let's check it out here. Joseph in the wall on the straightaway. Dive slow here to the corner and...
Oh, wow.
Just stops turning. Look out, TC!
Oh, no, and he gets into the back of him.
Just what he needs, more damage.
And man, what, you know, and Joseph was having a top 10 day. And, yeah, I'm not really sure what happened there to him going into turn 3. That was very odd.
Getting reports, he had a black screen, unfortunately. So a black screen obviously means that your screen just goes black. You cannot see anything. Disappointing. But anyways, you see the clampster. He's got the clamps on second. Now he's going to try to clamp down into pit road here. Try to get a great stop. Maybe try to get off first here. And we got to see if everyone's pit stops are going to be clean. How about Malad Radman? He moved up a lot since that big crash he was involved in.
Yeah, we've seen it, and as more and more of these crashes keep happening, that's going to be more spots for him. The race off pit road. It's Ben Nelson again. He's been fantastic on pit road today. Good stop for him.
Great stop for Benjamin Nelson. Zoltan out second. And look at the clamps. I'm telling you, the clamps there, man. He might have the clamps on this win here. If you could get by Benjamin Nelson and Zoltan. I mean, we've said so much about this young guy right here. Zoltan, I don't know how to say his last name, but in the wall earlier on, fell back to about 11th. Now he's up here in second. Anything is possible. Benjamin Nelson on the loud pedal. He's got the horn honking. Green flag back in the air. He is getting gone, boys.
Yes, and he needs to get as much distance in between him and Logan Clampett as possible, because Logan Clampett, he probably is faster than him, but he's going to do what he can to hold him off. It should be a good battle between these two guys as they are side by side for third. Spencer Owens going for that podium right now in third.
Yeah, he's going to be able to get by Zoltan.
Oh, he might have pushed up, almost put him in the wall maybe, and look at Keaton Jones.
Oh man, I tell you, Keaton Jones, again, career day. As we take a quick look at the pace car here.
Yeah, what a vehicle that is here tonight. And Keaton Jones side by side with Zoltan sliding up, heading out of the gas there probably. Ooh, Malad Radman maybe hit the wall off the corner there. That was close.
Uh-oh, we lost Keaton. Oh, there he is.
Oh no.
Really kind of throwing it into the corner there. Zoltan's going to be able to get the run. I think right now what we're seeing, again, track change. The outside line is the line to be in right now. Middle to high side. Maybe the high side later on. Well, as I say that, Jared Darling to the outside there. He's going to test the waters.
Yeah, way up to the outside. Oh, he's going to get that run and go to the inside.
Let's see what happens here. Not too sure what happened to Justin Lisenby.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know. We thought speeding earlier, and maybe just I'm not sure what's going on with 31, but he is out of this race. And we see this battle for the top 5. 5th place, Keaton Jones. Jared Darling throws it in there.
Wow, making that low side work. Let's see if Keaton gets a nice run off the corner. He does it. John Barry with a decent run off the corner there.
And this is the highest I believe we've seen the one truck all day today. Keaton Jones throwing in there, wants that top 5 bag. And look at how Bobby Cheney. Haven't talked about him all day. Here he is, racing with Malad Radman. This is for a top 10 spot.
And the 45 truck. Not too sure who's in that. The Twitch truck. He's having a good run. I believe his name is Nick. Nick something. Yes. Nick Mucinex or something like that. But he's having a great run.
Yeah, if you need to clear your sinuses, get a hold of him.
Yeah.
And as we see Malad Radman with that damage, got spun from the lead earlier. That was crazy earlier when we saw that. Got us out of our seats. And he's just trying to come back from that, get a solid finish if he can. And Logan Clampett closing in on Ben Nelson up front.
Yes, he's putting the clamps on Benjamin Nelson. He's got the clothespins and he's clamping him down right now. He is sizing him up. He is sizing him up like a McDonald's meal. He's getting ready to just take the lead away. As we got some smoke there. 3 and 4, not too sure what happened there. But back to Keaton Jones again real quick here. As you see him behind Jared Darling and Zoltan also. We talked about Zoltan and we talked about Keaton Jones. But we have not said a lot about Jared. As he, wow, almost into the back.
Ooh, man.
Jeez.
Wanting that 4th position to throw. We've seen him kind of throw it into turn 1 there a few times here tonight. And Logan Clampett closing in.
He's clamping him down.
Oh, and look at the run he's got here.
He's actually got a little bit of front end damage. Not too sure where he got that from.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, who doesn't have damage in this race? Logan Clampett, though, he's to the inside.
Let's see, is he going to get it?
Let's see, I think that outside line, when you're side by side, is kind of going to have the advantage getting the run off the corner. He can't use all the racetrack, and he has to get out of the gas.
Still even almost. Well, side by side going into 3. Let's see. I think Ben's going to be able to clear him here.
Ooh, yes, it looks like he gets the run off the corner. Here we are on board with Logan Clampett on the inside. Still right at that quarter panel, yep.
Really drives it in deep into turn 1 there.
And as these guys are racing side by side, can these, Spencer Owens, Zoltan, Jared Darling, can they run these guys down racing side by side? But, well, now they're not side by side. As Clampett tries to set up maybe another run at Ben Nelson here. Less than 25 to go. We're getting to the end of this thing.
Yeah, the end of this race is coming, and of course the 2 usual suspects up front. 2 guys that you know are going to be racing for the lead. As you see them now side by side again. Logan Clampett trying to clamp down the lead here. See if he's not going to be able to get him off the corner here. And if he throws it in deep, he's just going to slide up into him. So we'll see what happens. He's going to throw it in deep anyways. Benjamin Nelson clamping him down there.
Yeah, pinching him down on the racetrack here. I tell you what, I know Ben Nelson is fast, but it is going to be hard for him to hold off that 62 truck. I don't know if he can do it for 20 more laps. It's going to be hard. But we are also talking about Ben Nelson, your champion last year. I mean, he is fast everywhere we go, and showing it again here tonight as we are way up in the Goodyear blimp, looking at this beautiful racetrack as the sun is setting.
And I'll tell you what, give big props to Logan Clampett here. Air gun issue, well, actually started in the back. Came up front, air gun issue after winning the stage. Now here he is running in 2nd. He's getting ready to clamp down the lead here. We'll see if he can do it. We only got about a little bit over 20 laps to go, I believe 21 laps to go. So, I mean, there's still plenty of time for him to try to get by Ben. Right now, we know he's a little bit faster than Ben. It's all about what line he takes and if he can get by Ben.
Yeah, if Logan gets to the outside of Ben Nelson, I think he will be able to pass him, but if he just stays on that inside line, I think Ben can maybe hold him off on the outside. But yeah, I mean, what a roller coaster day for that 62 truck, as he maybe had to get out of the gas a little bit, lost a lot of time.
Yeah, wow.
Off turn 4 there. See all the trucks here, kind of single file, trying as hard as they can, pushing in these last 20 laps, getting us any spot they can.
And how about Jared there? In the back bumper of Zoltan here as we take a look from the spotter stand.
Yeah, see the view that these guys have coming off turn number 4, as those trucks are all single file up front. Got one battle in the back there, but the one truck looking to get this 4th spot here from Zoltan. But what line do you run?
Yeah, I mean, we see Ben Nelson running down low, and well, we saw Ben actually running up high whenever him and Clampett were side by side. You see, he cleared him. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, you got to kind of run up high. See Jared now, just kind of mirroring him here. Just gonna try to run up high with him.
Wow, and they really, Spencer must have missed that corner or something. They really just closed up on him, and Zoltan's looking to the outside for 3rd here. Spencer really throws it in there on the bottom, though. Gets a little bit of a distance in between him and the 96 as we go for a little battle back here.
Mucinex side by side with Justin Livenby. And how about Malad Radman? I mean, you see the rear bumper. The Lion King is all scrunched up here. I mean, he's done a great job coming back. Maybe he's gonna give a little tap to the 31 after what happened. We never really saw what happened.
I know, yeah, we didn't get a good replay, or any replay, actually, of what happened, and, you know, it's a shame for what happened to Milad there, and, oh, hey, up front, we got a battle.
Yeah, here comes Jared. Let's see if he's going to throw it in there into 3. I believe so. But no, Zoltan drives it a little bit harder there. Like
and we've seen it's really hard to pass here tonight, and people are okay with running the outside line because they know they can get the run off the corner. So look at Spencer blocking, saying, you can have the bottom, but I'm going to take the top, and you're not going to be able to get this pass on me.
Yep, exactly what's happening. How about Keaton Jones now? Coming back to the picture. Into this battle here.
Yeah, he's been in the top 5 all day and night long, and he's trying to continue to get back into that top 5, just outside in 6th right now, as there's a crazy battle up ahead of him. All 3 different lanes for these 3 trucks. This track is widening out, it looks like, too. Yes,
again, the change, man. We've been talking about it all day and now night long. I mean, we've been expecting it. It's going to happen. You see the high side is now the line to be in. But if you're running low, you can run down low. You just could not complete that pass down low. You see Jared Darling trying to do that. And now you see Keaton going to go to the outside.
Yeah, it seems like lap after lap now. He's trying on the inside line, but he just can't use all that racetrack coming off the corner, like I've said. And Zoltan, can he get to the outside? Spencer, he's close.
Almost there. Spencer's going to throw the block.
Yeah, as these guys are racing hard for 3rd, Ben and Logan have just pulled away from these guys. But this is the best battle on the racetrack right here. We're watching. And now it looks like the one maybe slipped a little. And here comes Keaton Jones to the inside.
Now let's see if he's going to be able to clear him down low. I mean, it's so hard, but he just, wow, man, he threw it in there like a baseball. Not going to be able to clear him off the corner, though.
Nope, not quite. And he still has a pretty decent advantage, and here comes the 74 of John Barry as well. Zoltan finally gets to the inside of Spencer Owens. Can he make that pass?
Outside line is just so good. You see Keaton Jones actually going to be able to clear to 1.
Wow.
Nice pass by Keaton. Career day. Unbelievable. Wow.
What a pass there for the 77. And we see Justin Lisenby has come in this battle. He is a lap down racing these guys. Don't know if they're going to be too happy about that.
Yeah, also on new tires, too. So, I mean, he's obviously faster than these guys. You see him, now he's backing off, as we said that, or not really backing off.
And the 75 is also in this battle. What a battle for
almost
3rd.
three
Look at
wide.
these guys.
Here we go.
Oh, there might have been some contact there. Keaton Jones maybe got doored a little there coming off the corner, but he keeps on going.
And you know what? That's one thing about these guys. You know, you see them all going down low. We know the low line's not working right now, but you have to try something. You just cannot sit in line. As you see now, look at Clampett. Now trying to apex the corner a little bit earlier than Benjamin Nelson there. But I mean, you have to try to pass down low. If the guy's running up high, you can't just follow him. You have to try something.
Yep, and I think Logan Clampett maybe backed off to kind of settle his tires down a little bit, and now he's making a charge as we're coming to 10 laps to go here. We're getting close to it, 10, 11 laps to go. It's going to be between these two right here. 3rd place is just so far back. Unless something happens between these two drivers, it's between right here. This is for the win.
Got a nice gyro cam going on here. Logan Clampett, you see how focused he is.
Yep, and look at kind of a difference between lines there. Logan keeping that truck on the white line through the corner. He get a great run there on Ben Nelson.
He is right on his bumper. He's looking low. Here we go.
Yeah, it seems like Ben just can't keep that truck on that white line in the corners, and that's where Logan is having the advantage. Side by side for the lead. 9 laps to go.
See where he does here. He's going to get in behind him, go right back down low.
And Ben Nelson is going to pinch him like crazy. He is not going to let him get any run, make him have to lift. But Logan has a pretty good run here on the inside. Can he throw it into turn 1 and maybe get ahead of him?
He's right there at his door. Let's see. Kind of lift at the same time. Got about even with him.
Look at that. Not much room in between those two.
Yeah, I mean, Logan was right there on that line there. Just can't do it.
Nope. I think Logan, he's going to have to somehow get that truck to the outside quarter panel of Ben if he wants to make a pass. It's going to be so hard on the bottom here. As we come to 7 laps to go, this is about over. I mean, if you're going to make your move, you got to get going now.
But unless we have a late race caution, you have at least until 5 laps to go. If after 5 laps to go, the race is over. So you never know what can happen here in these NORC races. We've seen it happen a million times before. Could happen again tonight.
Yeah, crazy things definitely do happen in this league. But one thing we don't want to see is a caution come on this race end under yellow. And my gosh, what a battle back there. I know we're watching this now for the lead, but they are battling like crazy for third as well. Wish we could have a side-by-side camera. Yeah, and well, we'll go back and see this.
Keaton Jones actually fell back a few spots here. He's actually not in third. Not too sure what happened.
Some sort of a scoring issue or something, but it's showing him not in third. So the battle for third is still Spencer Owens, Zoltan, Jared, John Barry, all those guys. 5 laps to go.
I'd say maybe Logan's got about another good 2 runs at him. But I mean, he cannot go down low here. You have to try to get up high. You have to try something else.
The thing about Ben Nelson, he doesn't make mistakes. He is so smooth behind the wheel. I mean, he might not... Logan definitely is faster. We can see that. But Ben is not making mistakes, and Logan is driving extremely clean, and he's not using the bumper. And, oh, wow. Hey, just as I say that, that might be the mistake that Logan needed for Ben to have.
If
lap truck.
Oh, Sean Williams. Out of the way there. Smart move by Sean.
Yes, letting them race, and Logan has a pretty good run. This could be his chance.
Here we go.
Yeah, kind of crazy that we saw Ben get loose off that corner. Haven't seen that much today.
Yeah, rare to see Ben make a mistake.
I talked about it, so that's probably why it happened.
Well, if you talk about it again, you might make another one.
3 to go, side by side for the lead. Who is going to get this win here tonight?
And I don't know if Logan, like I said, if he could just go up high or something. He's got this thing in the bag, but...
Wow, he is so close right there.
See, he's going low again. Nope.
We just keep seeing Logan is able to keep that truck a little bit lower than Ben Nelson, and that's why he's so much faster than him, but he can't go anywhere. The 79 is doing a great job of defending. 2 to go.
And let's see here. Logan going back down low. He's going to throw it in there like a baseball.
They're still battling like crazy for third, but they're still battling hard for the win. Logan, oh, almost. He's there, but it's just so hard.
Trying to go for 2 in a row. Logan Clampett, the pro driver, side by side with our previous champion, Benjamin Nelson. The battle here at Charlotte in the first ever day-to-night race. Who's going to win it? We got a car on the wall. White flag, doesn't matter.
Yeah, if we get to the white flag, this race will end under green. Who will win this? Ben Nelson, Logan Clampett. We're going to have one more corner. And Logan kind of didn't run that bottom, and now he's kind of far back.
He's kind of far back here.
He's going to have to just really throw a dive bomb, or Ben Nelson might have it.
Nope. Ben Nelson's got it.
What a drive. What a good job defending for 20 laps, holding off Logan Clampett. Off of turn number 4, Ben Nelson will win the first day-to-night transition race. And the battle for third. Look at this, side by side. Oh, man, that was close. And we were being told John Barry did get that third position. So, great battle to the end there for third. And John Barry, I mean, getting third there at the end. That's the highest he's been all race. Gets a top 3. And the first and history here in NORC tonight, Ben Nelson wins the first race as death happens back there. I mean, that's a great job, him holding off Logan Clampett. I mean, obviously, you know, a peak driver. Ben trying to work his way up there, and they battle it out here in NORC. A great race between them two. I'm so impressed he was able to hold them off for that long of a time. That was awesome. Yeah,
that was a great finish there, and a great job by Ben Nelson holding off Logan Clampett. He really put the clamps on the lead there.
Yeah. We just saw how hard it was to pass, and now we're in the nighttime, and it's the right time for Ben Nelson. He gets the win here tonight, burning it down for these fans, and doing a great job of it. What a race we saw here tonight, TCB.
Yeah, it's a great race. Great first ever day to night race. A lot of action, a lot of flips, a lot of wrecks.
Yeah, we saw everything.
Yeah, we saw a little bit of everything, and it was a really, really good race. Good win for Ben Nelson. You can see the fans going crazy here.
Yeah, they are up, jumping up and down as he's burning down. What an impressive burnout. Nice job, Ben Nelson. All right.
We need that.
Yeah, need that for next week. And we'll kind of just, as you see here, your top 40 finishers here tonight. Ben Nelson gets the win. Logan Clampett, John Barry edging Jared Darling for third there at the end. And Spencer Owens with a nice top 5 finish. If you want to go through the rest of the top 10 there.
Jose Solis Jr., how about him at 6? Bobby Chaney, not a word about him other than one time. No. 7th, Zoltan really fell back. He's back in 8th. I believe he might have been the truck at the wall. Vlad Radman, guys, come on. How about that? In the wall earlier on, almost a lap down, caught a yellow, up to 9th. And Nick Mucinex, no, that's not how you say his name, but that's how I'm saying it. 10th place. Top 10. Great job after starting 20th.
Yeah, and then there's the rest of the field there if you want to see where your favorite driver finished. Joseph Lombard was back there in 19th. I know I want to make a note of him because a lot of people watch for him. And here's your point standings after the 3rd race of the season. Ben Nelson, obviously, with our top 2 today, 1 and 2 in points. They make the big gains here today, and you can see the rest of your top 20 in points here.
Yeah, but Spencer Owens, 30 points. Highest he's ever been. Sean Williams lost a few spots in points there after what happened on lap 3. What a shame for him.
Yeah, kind of a tough start there for Sean Williams. And our point leader coming in had a rough day today, too, falling back to 7th. Malad Rabbit making a big jump. And then Ariati Terrell Baker there in the top 10. And Keaton Jones also, we talked about him a lot tonight. Had a really great run. And didn't get the finish where he ran all day today, but pulled off. Like I said, a career day, and didn't get the finish, but he had a great day. So, yeah, it was a very fun race to broadcast for you guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. And just any final thoughts from you, TCB?
Well, yeah! How about that? That's one final thought. And it was a good race. I mean, obviously I was in a race. It was a good race, and a great race to commentate. Really got to take a second look and see how the lines changed and how cool it really was to see day to night, and see how big the crashes were and see how everything really went. It was good. Congrats to my driver Benjamin Nelson. I'm very proud of him, and I'm very proud of his team and everything that we do together. And shout out to Logan Clampett, the Clampster. Finished second. Great run for him after coming through the field 2 times to finish second. I mean, I don't care if I finish second or what. At that point, I'm just happy to finish second. That's an accomplishment. Great job for him.
Yes, and obviously this race being broadcasted after it happened with MaxB TV having the issues. Being in the race, it was really fun to be a part of the day-to-night transition, the track changing, and it was a fun race. I enjoyed racing in it, and it seemed like you did, and I know a lot of guys had pretty positive feedback, that weren't in wrecks from everything that happened in the race. And next week, we will be at Gateway, so that's kind of a big change, and MaxB TV will be back next week for the Gateway race. So, just thank you for tuning in, and this special broadcast here with me and TCV in the booth today. I'm Jared Darling, and thanks for tuning in for this race. Ben Nelson again, great win for him, holding off Logan Clampett, and we will see you guys next week back on MaxB TV Gateway. Thanks for watching, and have a great evening. Yeehaw!